This is nothing like the structure of the original by James Newton Howard. It's a rendition that I came up with, which involves 3 keys, C, D and E. It sounds like a lot, but the good thing about that is that within those 3 keys, the chord progression is still the exact same, no matter what key you're in. The whole piece revolves around the key of D, because that's the main key of the whole piece, D major. It just goes in, it dips into E, and it plays in the key of C once. I'll show you first the main riff in the key of D major. That's the riff that everyone recognises as the tune of Flying. So the chords you're playing in the left hand are D, D, F sharp and A major, A, C sharp, E, B minor, B, D, F sharp, and G, G, B, D. So the right hand notes are this. So it just keeps playing like that. All I'm doing is playing arpeggios with the left hand of those chords, D, A, B minor and G. If you want more information on how to do that, just go down to the link in the description about playing the left hand. But if you can get it up to the stage where you can go like that, to the rhythm of the piece, that will help you a lot. The intro that I play goes like this. So it starts off that you're playing with both hands. With both the left and the right. And then after that, repeats twice. You still continue that with the left hand. But then up here, you're playing the main riff with the right hand. I'll just play it down here for now. Then what happens there is the left hand stops playing that pattern and it just goes to normal arpeggios. So then after that it stops playing that pattern with the right hand and it picks up the first pattern again, and you're only playing arpeggios with the left hand. But what I've changed to in the left hand for this build up is I'm just playing D, A, D and G rather than playing B minor. And as that's building up, the left hand's going down the keys, but it's still playing the same chords. After all that build up, I usually just slam down a D note just with 2 octaves, that in the bass, and then just repeat this with my right hand. So that's just A, D and A, still in the key of D. And then as you're going up here, it's going D, then you change it to G. Still down here, we're playing octaves with the left hand. So it's just a variation of the intro, but it's just making it more dramatic by adding a big octave. And then what happens is you do the same chords that you were using for the intro with the left hand, but then you just do this. Finish with A, and then you're into the main riff. Playing the A major chord, arpeggios in the left hand, and just keep playing it at different paces in the right hand. And then you do the main riff that you learned at the very start. The only difference here is I'm playing it with octaves, and then I'm often adding in some notes that are in the left hand chords. So if you're playing D with the left hand, you can add in the F sharp and A up here with the right hand. And then likewise for A, you can add in C sharp and E. Also, what I'm doing is this little thing when I'm not doing anything with the right hand. It's just a little gap filler. And all that is C sharp, E and A, because we're playing in the A chord. Then it plays this thing again. And as it's finishing on E, you play an E major chord as it's linking into the key of E major. And then what I do, I just play it very softly up here. It's the main riff, it's just a key higher, a full tone higher. Instead of the D major chord, you're now playing E major. Playing B, C sharp minor, and A major. So those notes, E major is E, G sharp B, B major is B, D sharp and F sharp. C sharp minor, just play it down here. C sharp minor is C sharp E, G sharp. Play A major, A, C sharp and E. This is the melody notes when you're playing it in E major. So at first I'm just playing it softly up there. After that bit, it doesn't do the... Instead, I just have this. You just lightly tap the A major chord in the left hand, and then you go back into D major with this. And that's just pretty much the same as the intro. It's just I'm adding in a couple more notes here to harmonise with the chords in the left hand. And then it does the... And again it builds up with the A major chord like last time before E major. And then this time I have it in octaves. And again you can add in G sharp and B when you're playing the E major chord down here. Makes it more full. And instead of the A major little riff, you can do the B major little riff here. And that's just D sharp, F sharp, and B. And then what I have there then is this. And in the left hand, you're playing that. And it finishes on B minor, sorry, B major, as it builds up. And you can just make this as loud as you want. And then it goes into C major. Same notes for the riff, it's just in the key of C, so it's this. The chords for C major in the left hand are C, just C, G, G major, G, B, D, A minor, A, C, E, and F, F, A, C. But yeah, same idea. You can add in E and G when you're playing C in the left hand. And then B, D, and G when you're playing the chord G. And with that, I like to do this. So that's just playing with the G chord in the right hand. Or I can do it up here. So that's just. Yeah, at the very end it does this. As you're playing the F sharp chord. And then it just slams down. Quieter. So all that is it's just going arpeggios up. That's only a variation of the main riff in the D major key. First, play the octaves in the same chords that you're playing with D major, and then you can do anything with any notes in the A major key like this. So that's it there. That repeats, but then it does this thing again. But instead of the E major chord, because we're not going to go into E major, we're going to be playing A. And as I'm doing this, I'm just playing octaves down here in the left hand. I know you can't see that, but it's just going like this. So it's down like that. And then in the right hand, So that's A, E, and A. You're just going over and over again. And then it eventually goes into D, but I still play the note A down on the left hand. So then all you're playing there is D, A, and D. And then it goes back into the way it was with the intro. Finish with an arpeggio. And lastly, if there's anything else you'd like me to cover, be sure to let me know. Even leave a suggestion on anything you might know about playing by ear yourself.